new communities come from different parts of the world, probably not very well versed with the culture, the way of life, the government systems and so on. So I think they will be in a rather disadvantaged position if we do not get assistance from organisations such as Metro Assist.
So it was about how can migrants access the same supports that everybody else can.
I'm really excited about the fact that Metro Assist is 30 years old.
Before Metro Assist, you have Metro Migrant Resource Centre, and even before then, we had Canterbury Bankstown Migrant Resource Centre.
The Canterbury Bankstown Migrant Resource Centre was really established to meet the settlement service needs of migrant communities, particularly emerging communities.
It was the Galbally report that actually spoke about the need for newly arrived refugees and immigrants generally, so whatever visa type they came, that there was a need for organisations to be set up to support them to integrate into the community.
And in response to that, the government came up with different policies and legislations to open migrant resource centres. It's to develop newly arrived communities with the focus on getting them fully integrated, fully participating into an equal and equitable society.
They were located in an area where there was a very dynamic, at that time Leo McClay, very dynamic federal member who said, I want this sort of resource in my electorate because there's high numbers of immigrants in this electorate, it's very culturally diverse.
Our view was that settlement can't be defined in number of years. There are different communities have different settlement needs, and it depends. Like there were some communities that we were supporting had been in Australia for 10, 15 years, but because of their lack of services at the time when they first settled, they still hadn't settled properly, or for a whole range of socioeconomic factors. We were also supporting communities, say the Greek and Italian older people who had been in Australia for many years, but this is the time when they actually needed access to services and they needed support services around ageing, which were not available for them in the mainstream community. So it was there to really focus on settlement, but at the same time work with other agencies and work with communities to fill a gap in support for migrants, regardless of how long they've been in Australia.
I think it's all about building relationships. So when workers from Metro come in to connect, then people get to know them. They get to know a face and they get to know a person. They get to know that they can trust them, and so then they're more likely to visit them in their office.
When I came to Australia, I had no friends and family, and it was very difficult time. In our community, many people are suffering from or get stress, anxiety, depressed, but they do not open because of their stigma, their shyness. That's why every year we are trying to organize the mental health session, and Metro Assist is in our partner.
We have seen that Metro Assist were already supporting different groups like Prabashi, Bangladeshi, Sudanese groups. So that time we came with an idea, why not we also form an association from Indian community. We asked for their support and they supported us in forming our association, which is called Indian Squad Women's Association. We are a big known association now in Lakemba, and we are able to help so many families. So without their support, we couldn't have come this far.
We're really fortunate to have a financial counsellor from Metro Assist outreach in this office 1 day a week, and in that way that residents who live in Lakemba can access financial counselling and budget assistance. That's a really valuable service. Probably what I like about working with Metro Assist is that we both take a strengths-based approach to our work, and recognise the incredible diversity in our area and how rich that is, how lucky we are to be here. Yeah.
My name is Sam Musavi. I'm from Iraq. I came as a refugee here in 1994. That time it was very sad time, bad time. I was soldier in Kuwait. The Australian government accepted me to come in here as a refugee. My kids coming under my care since last December. So I'm now full care, take care about them every day, full time. Yeah. My kids, they're still kids, but we feel we touch that help when they help us. So I'm happy with the Brighton Future Metro Assist. They help the people, yeah, really help. So when they come into me, they change a lot.
My name is Lucy, and I come from China. I live in Australia for 7 years. Starting at 2014, at that moment, I have some problem. I get domestic violence from my ex-husband, and I've been to the hospital. They give me advice that's very important. They not like hand by hand to help my walking. No, not this way. They give me some advice to change my mind, to change my emotion and change my thinking. And now I'm living by my own space with my 3 kids. I feel happy, I feel hope. So I thank you for this program and all of the help rise me up like right now. Yeah, I feel good.
Actually, I'm basically a music teacher, so from Indonesia, and so I told my caseworkers I wanted to teach music. For me, everything was so new. Going around in Australia, it's very difficult for me at the time. So with her help, I could go to places and see and meet people, and I sort of getting a little confident, like, oh, I can do something. And now I'm teaching music in schools, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Hello, we're here at Metro Assist at the opening of the Bankstown office.
We're celebrating 30 years this year, 30 years of Metro Assist and its various names and guises. I think having an organisation like ours here in the heart of Bankstown now will add to the services and the support that we can offer. And a drum roll.
So I'm here today at the launch of the Metro Assist branch here in Bankstown. In this particular room, we're in something I think that's the very heart of it, and it's that idea of helping people get ready for work and to be able to dress confidently and be the very best that they can.